Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to She Boss Talk. I am Shantae Roddy. I am coming on with some important, exciting news regarding the Restaurant Revitalization Fund. This is a program that is administered by the SBA. This program is soon to open. The applications are soon to open. The registration open today. So that's what we are going to talk about. For all of the food and beverage businesses out there, I want to make sure that you know if you qualify so you can go ahead and get registered for this grant program up to $10 million. So before we get started, just want to welcome everyone in. As you're coming in, do say hello. Let me know who you are, where you are hailing from. Let me know what your business is, what type of business that you have, because again, this grant is unlike other grants in that it has a broad range of the businesses that are eligible. So I don't want you to think because it says restaurant that your business is not included. So we'll be going over that. You will see on the screen the website to the registration portal. So you can get registered today. It opened up at 9 a.m. Do tag any business that you know that is in the food and beverage industry, whether they're a caterer, if they have a bakery, if they have a restaurant, a snack shop, a juicy bar, a food truck, a food stand, whatever it is, please tag them and share the video with them, share this channel and share the information with them. We need as many businesses to know about this program as possible to get the word out so you all can apply. Do give this a thumbs up. Hit that love button wherever you are. And again, drop any questions that you have because we will allow time for any Q&A. But the sooner you move on this, the better. Okay. So again, this is the Restaurant Revitalization Fund. I've done about 5 videos already, explainer videos for this program leading up to the day that they are opening this. Now, this program is being administered by the SBA again. This is one of the many programs that is being administered by the Small Business Administration. So this is their application portal. This is what it looks like. So in preparation for the applications to open, they open Monday, May the 3rd, you want to get registered and get in the system. This program is near $39 billion program. It is expected that millions of businesses will apply for this program. This is one of the hardest hit industries, so they're providing a lot of funds. You will see also on the screen the website to register is restaurants.sba.gov. So the information is there. You can go ahead to the portal and apply. I want to start by just going over who is eligible for this. If you, again, as you listen in to what I'm about to read off, you have friends, you have family, you have peers, you have restaurants that you go to in your neighborhood, different spots that you venture into, that you go and you pay services to, whether it's an ice cream shop, your favorite candy store, your favorite corner store. You know these people. They're not always online or on social media, so they may not know. Millions still don't even know about this program. So it's important that we get the word out. And just, again, sharing is caring. Let your peers and your friends and your families know. If you have a small business restaurant, if you have a restaurant, you qualify for this program. If you have a food stand, if you have a food truck or food cart, any kind, you will qualify for this program. Caterers, who out there is a caterer? Do you know a caterer? Okay, so I put a post out yesterday or the day before, and I put out a post asking about where the caterers at, right? There were literally hundreds that responded to that post, and people tagged and shared the information with them because they may not necessarily think, because it says restaurant, that they are included in being eligible for this. This is a grant that is up to $10 million. This grant is up to $10 million. So this is so important. Caterers, if you have a bar, If you have a bar, a saloon, a lounge, or a tavern, you can qualify for this program. So I know bar owners, okay? If you have a snack shop, you have a juice bar, you sell non-alcoholic beverages, you can qualify for this program, okay? If you just sell snacks, if you have a bakery and you have at least 30%, 33% of gross sales or gross receipts that are on-site sales, you qualify for this program. So again, if you know a restaurant owner, tag them. If you know a food owner of a food truck, food stand, tag them. If you know a caterer, tag them. If you know an owner of a bar, tag them in this video. If you know somebody that owns a snack shop, snack bar, tag them. A baker, if you know someone with a bakery, tag them in this video. So some of these you will be required to be able to show that you have at least 33% of gross receipts, gross sales. That includes the bakeries, Brewpubs, taste rooms, tap rooms. Okay, so I know a lot of breweries out there, a lot of Brewpubs, breweries are included, microbreweries. All you need to be able to demonstrate that at least 33% of your sales come from on-site sales. Where are the wineries at? If you have a winery or know someone who does, I know people that own wineries, distilleries. Again, you will qualify for this program if you can show at least 33% of your gross sales are on-site. Inns, if you own an inn, right? So if you own an inn, like a hotel, a small motel, and 33% of your gross sales are from food and beverage and on-site, that will qualify as well. And any licensed facilities, on-premise beverage and alcohol producers where the public may taste, sample, or purchase your products. So this includes those kiosks in the mall. So if you have a kiosk in the mall or you have a kiosk in an airport, this pertains to you as well. So again, for those of you that are just joining, this is for the Restaurant Revitalization Fund. This is a grant up to $10 million that we need to get the word out about. Registration, you can register now. Applications open on Monday, May the 3rd. Now let's talk about the set-asides, because when they open up the applications, I encourage you, even if you don't fit into these categories, that you go ahead and apply. But there will be the first come, first serve, or how they're going to process it. The first 21 days will go to a certain population of small businesses. This includes, and these businesses must be 51% owned by one or more individuals that are women, that are veterans, or that are in socially or economic disadvantaged businesses. So this includes other minorities, and they go into detail on what that is. Applicants must self-certify on the application that they are eligible that they meet the eligibility requirements. Socially disadvantaged individuals are those who have been subject to racial or ethnic prejudice or cultural bias because of their identity as a member of a group without regard to individual qualities. And then economically disadvantaged are those that are socially disadvantaged, who have the ability to compete in a free enterprise system that has been impaired due to diminished capital or credit opportunities as compared to others in the same business area. Now, there are set-asides as well. So again, the first 21 days, the SBA will be processing those applications. If you fit into those groups. But that doesn't mean you should wait to apply. Go ahead and apply. The sooner you get your application in, the better. Okay, because they don't anticipate that this funding will be around long. They anticipate this will roll out really. This will be very quick. We already know the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant. In 24 hours, 17,000 small businesses had submitted applications for that program. So we know that a lot of businesses hard hit will be applying. There are also set aside. So $5 billion is set aside for applicants with 2019 gross receipts that are no more than 500,000. And additional $4 billion is set aside for applicants with 2019 gross receipts between 500 and 1,000 and 1.5 million. An additional 500 million is set aside for applicants with 2019 gross receipts of not more than $50,000. Now, I said you're going to register in the portal. Now, the SBA has partnered with different fintech companies, right? Technological companies. They have like POS systems. So some of them that will help you with being able to apply, where if you are with them, if you're already using their services through a POS system, your records are there, your transactions are there, you don't have to register. You can just apply on Monday. I know one of them is Square is one, Clover is another, and I think there are two more. I'll see if I can find them while I'm on this live. Again, Square is one I know for sure. And Clover, and there's two more that are if you use them for your transactions as a food and beverage business, you can easily apply using their system. So that's very cool, very unique to this application process. You don't need to be registered in SAM. You don't need a DUNS number. They eliminated that requirement early weeks ago. So it'll make it easier for you guys to apply. Okay. So again, I talked about the set asides. Now, this is important to know because I mentioned this yesterday and people don't know this. If you're a new business, you can apply. There is nothing that says, like the other programs, that you had to have been in business as of, a date in 2020. You could have started your business in 2021. You could have started your restaurant in 2021, or your bakery, or your food truck, or your liquor store, right? Or your snack shop in 2021 and apply and qualify for this program. So for all the startups out there, this is for you as well. Again, food and beverage businesses, it is so broader than all of the other programs. So definitely check and see if you qualify for this program. If you do, go ahead, you register, apply, and then let the process see itself out. Now, the funding is $5 million per location, and it's not to exceed $10 million total for applicant and affiliated businesses. The minimum award, now this is important, is $1,000. So if based on the calculation, you would get no more than $1,000. It will not be accepted, or it will be declined. So again, you are able to do these calculations before you actually apply. So right now, when you register, what we want you to do is start getting prepared. You want to go and visit the SBA website. Like I said, we have explainer videos, but you want to prepare your documents. The SBA also has a form of the application. So right now you can start going through that application. So you know all the questions, you can fill in the blanks. So when the application portal opens, you're ready to go. You have all your documents ready to upload, and you're one of the first ones to get your application in. So again, what you see on the screen is registration. On Monday, come Monday, you will see a change. It will say actually to apply. You will most likely see a login and registration button on the screen, and it most likely will be in the top right-hand corner. But right now, it is open for you. Now, other people that speak other languages. Now, this application, it must be submitted in English or Spanish. We provide documents for additional languages to help understand the eligibility requirements and fill out the application. Now, I know you can apply through the SBA website. I said through the different POS, the third-party partners that they're working with, like Square and Clover. They also do have an option for you to call in, where they will mail you an application. Again, they're giving as many options as possible, just knowing the needs and the abilities of the different business owners. Not everybody is technically savvy, but I'm going to tell you, calling and having them mail you, and then you fill it out and mail it back, is the long route. You want to do it is the quick route, meaning doing it online. If you're not technically savvy, get someone who can help you. Now, there is help and support through the SBA, through your small business development centers, through your women business centers, through SCORE. So I have mentioned before, I am a mentor of SCORE. I've been on the front lines of helping to prepare to roll out this program, to get the different presentations together. The SBA administrator, Ms. Gunsman, hosted a briefing yesterday or the day before, and they also hosted a webinar. So if you go to the SBA Facebook page, you will see the webinar is also on our Facebook page. We shared it there as well. They give additional information regarding this program. They also list all of the third-party partners that are working with them. So if you are connected with them using them for your POS systems, again, it's going to make the application process for you a lot easier as well. Okay. So let me I think I covered everything. Then after the 21-day period, where it's designated to the businesses that I mentioned before, then you will be able to, they will start processing all the additional application. Now let's talk about some of the verification documents that you will need. Some of these may sound familiar to you. If they're not, I want you to make sure you get familiar, because again, this is what you need in order to start preparing. Like I said, you can work with the different organizations. I also do consults. All of our resources will be pinned in the comments. They're in the description and in the show notes. So if you need additional assistance, we're here to help. And we will continue to put out the explainer videos. You will need a verification of your tax records. So they will request that you provide the 4506T form, that it be completed and signed. They may do this electronically in the portal. However they do it, just know that they're going to request it. We know that the IRS is already behind with the tax returns. So if you have yours on file, and for some reason that becomes a challenge, that's a challenge that you can appeal. Okay. So 4506T, you will need to have your tax records for sure for 2019. They may ask for 2020, but I know they want you to complete it and sign it digitally on their SBA platform. As far as gross receipts and being able to show your gross receipts, because there's a number of different calculations. I may go through a few of them, but there's a lot of them just depending on your circumstance. So I said there's no date that they say that you had to have started your business. So this is for, even if you started in 2021, you can qualify for this program. So gross receipts documentation can include tax returns, as I said, business tax returns on your form 1120 or 1120S. It can also include forms 1040, Schedule C that we know have been asked for PPP, IRS forms 1040 and Schedule F. Partnerships. So if you have a partnership IRS forms 1065, including your K1s, bank statements you will need to submit as well. Bank account information, you will most likely need to well, we'll get back. I'll go back to that later. But for gross receipts, bank statements, they may ask for invoices, external and internal prepared financial statements, such as income statements. Your profit and loss statements is a key report that is regularly asked for. If you have our cheat sheet, you know that. If you need help, that's another resource that would definitely help you in knowing what documents to pull together, what they are, and how to generate them, where you get these documents from, and your point of sales reports. Like from, if you Square, you use the mobile devices. All of those transactional reports and records are in your back office. I know I use Square, so again, that will make it easier for you to be able to pull together information as well. And then including IRS form 1099K. And we know this was a recent change, but before, so this would be reflected in your 2019, but your scheduled 1099Ks from your fintech companies that you use, they usually issue you out a 1099K if you've generated $20,000 or more in sales. Okay. So again, if you have questions, list them in the comments, and I'm going to review them in just a second. Want to make sure I haven't missed anything. But just a reminder, a big part of for some of the categories of businesses that are included, you will need to show 30% of gross receipts are from on-site sales. So this goes back to a question that a lady had asked me about being I think she's a baker from home, or has an e-commerce a store where she has baked goods and people buy them and they have them shipped to their home. 33% of those sales must be on site. So, even if you can show you have, again, you do pop-ups, you have a pop-up shop, or you're in some type of a mall or some other physical place where people actually come to you to purchase your food or beverage, then you would be able to qualify and apply for this program. Now, the applications again open Monday, May 3rd at noon. That's noon Eastern, 12 Eastern Standard Time. Now, what I'm going to do is, before I go any further, is just to see if there are any questions out here. I know people are very familiar with PPP and EIDL. So we know a lot of people are not really familiar with this new grant program. This grant came out of the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan under the Biden administration. So we know a lot of programs are rolling out. This is one of the big ones. So I encourage you, tag your friends that you know that have a business. So sometimes I'm so surprised to see that, when I put out information about this particular program or grant, and even the Shutter Live venues, that there's not a lot of responses. So I have to get creative and unique in how I, questions I ask and posts that I put out to grab their attention, to let them know that this is available. So I need you guys that are watching out there to help me out. Small business owners who have restaurants, that have a snack shop, that have a food truck or a food stand, places you go eat all the time. So next time you order or next time you go pick up, let them know, ask them, do you know about the Restaurant Revitalization Grant through the SBA? We encourage you to apply. And then let them know where to apply. The website is right there, restaurants.sba.gov. Okay. So I'm looking here, some of my regular viewers out here. Just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I don't see any questions out here. I do see the comments. Thank you for those that are out there. Just want to reiterate as well, you can apply for this program and get Paycheck Protection Program funding. You will need to offset the amount. So that is going to be a requirement. So, and your application is going to ask you what PP, even if it was for another business, any PPP money you've received, you must notate the amount in your application, and the amount of your grant will be offset by your PPP funds. But you can apply for Paycheck Protection Program first draw and second draw and still get this one. You can apply for and get the targeted EIDL advance and loan and still apply and be awarded this grant as well. However, you cannot have a pending shutter venue operators grant application or be funded that grant and apply for this grant. So it's either one or the other. So some of you all may have a live venue and you have a restaurant component. You have to see which one makes the best sense to apply for, which one is going to best meet the needs of your business. So again, you cannot get the Restaurant Revitalization Grant and the Shutter Venue Operators Grant. These programs are both up to $10 million. You just need to apply for the one that is the best fit for you, that you feel that you can win. And really look at what is the principal operation of your business. Is it a restaurant principal or is it a live venue? You can kind of use that to guide you as well. Now, I'm going to review some of the allowable uses of the funds, okay? It's so important that before you apply, in your preparation and after you apply, because there's many more things that you have to do as far as reporting. And there is could be a payback component if you don't use the money. So you really want to make sure that you read through all of the information pertaining to this grant, because you will have follow-up responsibilities, follow-up reporting that I'll go over in just a second. So using this funding, you can use it towards payroll, including sick leave, payments on business mortgage obligations. Now, you can't pay anything forward, right? So they want to eliminate people getting this grant, then going out of business, selling the business and paying it all ahead. That is not what this is for, right? So you can pay back due debt, get paid up to date, making sure you're up to current, but you cannot pay it for prepay. That's what prepay is. You cannot do that. You can use it on business rent payments. Okay, you can use it on business debt services, both principal and interest. You can use it on business utilities, business maintenance expenses, construction of outdoor seating. Now, any construction of any reconstruction of indoor components of your business is not authorized under this grant. Cannot be used. This grant money cannot be used for that. But if you are constructing outdoor seating for your restaurant or establishment, that is allowable. Business supplies as normal as part of the protective equipment and cleaning materials. Business and food expenses, your regular food expenses, any cover supplier costs, and regular normal business operating expenses are also covered under this. So it's important to know what you can use the funds for, because you will be required to report on an annual basis what you have used the grant money for. If you do not, you have until, I believe, March of 2023 to spend the money. So the grant that you get, you have until 2023 to spend it. So you don't just hold on to it, but they're giving you a longer time to be able to utilize this money. But there's different stipulations. So if you don't use the money, if you don't use all of the money, you will need to return back to the SBA any monies that you did not use. So there's other detailed information that I'm not going to drill down to, but you definitely want to make sure that you know about and read through the FAQs that are located on the SBA website. So all of the frequently asked questions, they regularly update that. That's available to you as well. So again, there's going to be many reporting requirements. So I always say you want to make sure it doesn't matter what the grant is, whatever the funding is, you want to keep all of your documentation. You want to be very organized. You just never know when the SBA, IRS, or any other entity may come requesting you show proof of use of funds, of need of funds, and the documentation of eligibility. I get questions all the time in my inbox about people saying that, they applied, they got an award, but they necessarily didn't qualify. Somebody didn't do something right. They're trying to get an increase on something. They're trying to get a second draw on something, and it's not working out. Well, they look like they're fraudulent if they do it. I mean, the SBA is looking at all of these types of things when you apply. They will know if, in comparing documents, if there's something that you said at one point that wasn't truthful, and now is showing up as something else. So again, in everything, you want to make sure you're organized and that you're operating with integrity, that you're providing truthful and accurate information to the best of your ability. That is going to be in your best interest. But this is a awesome opportunity. This really gets the hardest hit businesses, those that were left out again earlier of the billions and billions of federal funding. And now is the opportunity for you women, you veterans, you socially economically disadvantaged, those that are economically disadvantaged. You're going to be the first ones to get it. I mean, they may run out of money. They're anticipating they will before other businesses will even be processed. So this is your time. And we know it's hardest to get to actually find these smaller businesses, the women, the minority businesses. So those that definitely share out this information with them. So at this point, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I think I covered everything. Again, there's a lot of information to know. The best thing to do after this is just to go visit the website, get registered, and then go to the SBA website, and then go to the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, and all the information that you need is there, including numbers to contact once you submit the application, and we will continue to provide updates. I will again be back on Monday when they actually open up the grant portal for you all to start applying. So again, if you need assistance, let us know. We have resources here always in the description, in the show notes. We have other explainer videos as well. Just go to our YouTube channel. If there for other programs as well, PPP, EIDL, the Shutter Venue Operators grants. So there's so many grants out here. If you're watching and you're a child care provider, those grants are available through the Health and Human Services agency, and is operating through your states. But there's a lot of funding right now. There's a lot of opportunity for small business owners. So make sure that you take advantage of every single opportunity that you can to build your empires, to make sure that you have a financial lifeline for your business. Again, if you have not already subscribed, give this a thumbs up. Do share this out so people know, and they can get registered and to start applying on Monday. We need small businesses to survive, to stay in business. We've already lost too many businesses. Now, one thing before I close out is to let you know that if you close your business, if it's permanently closed, you will not qualify for this grant. Okay, so you need to be open. It could be, you could have temporarily closed, but if you shut your doors, close everything down, dissolved, you would not qualify for this program. Otherwise, again, ladies and gentlemen, shoot your shot, go get your money, and then come back and report to us your testimony when you get it. If you need help, make sure that you ask for the help that you need. There's help out here if you need it. Okay. So thank you so much. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great day. Continue to be the boss with Amplify Impact, and continue to stay safe and in good health. Have a wonderful day.